Updates from the tropics coming in now to a medium chance of possible tropical development from the far northeast Gulf through Florida and into the southeastern United States, just off the coast of the southeast U.S. Nothing over the next 2 days. We're looking the next 3 to 7 days. And let me show you that the data has been trending. This is more likely from the Florida Peninsula to really off the southeast U.S. coast. Right now we look at radar imagery, and a lot of storm activity from earlier today has kind of started to fade, which is typical that we get with the loss of the heating of the day. Satellite imagery, though, are we starting to find any features, any even weak rotation and spin? Some of the forecast data is actually what this shows, but I don't actually start to see it. Maybe a little bit of rotation, but it is actually some energy up high in the sky that's providing some of that spin. Still focused on this area that I think is likeliest for development. Front's going to be coming in and fading out of the southeast U.S. and storms developing ahead of it. That's what's going to put the storms into the Gulf and into the Atlantic. So this is by Wednesday starting to find our storms. And if you've got travel plans to beaches, the thing is, those storms push farther out to sea. The beach forecast looks good. July 3rd and July 4th and through the weekend. But as we go into the weekend, look at Friday. More storm activity here is forecast, and look at a bullseye here. This shows me that there's more potential we develop into the Atlantic and then maybe moving into South Carolina. And then we're looking at another weak feature that could be moving east to west to enhance our rain chances. So that's the latest data, but not looking like direct effects and the potential that possible tropical system's here. We're finding that besides that, nothing else in the Atlantic, nothing Caribbean, and nothing in the Gulf either. So we're free and clear there. Doppler radar tonight, and I started off the newscast tracking some potential for some stronger storms. They have since really faded fast. I'll show you where they are right now. Near as we go towards the border, just west of Kentwood and Tangipahoa here, there's Greensburg. Go back to a bigger picture here for you, and I can put that storm track on again. If we start to see that leading edge of that storm activity making an east and southeastward direction at about, well, 30 miles per hour, the fastest it had been. Maybe to the metro very early tomorrow morning, very late tonight, depending on how you see it. So it looks to be mostly fading, but what it could do is leave over enough energy to produce more storms and be more widespread tomorrow. So we're looking at real-time temperatures. It is still 89 lakefront, feeling like 100. So if it feels thick outside and it feels kind of nasty, well, you're right. That's the temperatures show. There's that disturbance up high in the sky that's giving some of that spin and some of that rotation, not necessarily anything tropical organization. So the latest high-res forecast lines up pretty well to show that we leave over some energy in place. This could spark up more storms, as you'll see tomorrow. 70s, we're only down to 80 at the lakefront. And here's a look at more widespread storm activity tomorrow. Let's give it a better than 50-50 chance, a 60% chance tomorrow. I'd have rain gear. 92s, 93s, 94s, but feeling more like 105, 106 to 107. Get into Thursday's forecast. Much less in the way of storm activity, much fewer storms, and we're going to only give a 20% chance. And we're up to 95, and a heat index could be approaching heat advisory criteria, a heat index of 108 plus. So stormier Wednesday, but the rain chance is really taking a tumble heading into the 4th of July, of which is going to be a very hot and humid 4th of July. You might be going to beaches, looking good for the 4th Saturday. Rain chances picking back up again by Sunday. WDSU first warning weather 7-day, possibly by the 4th into Saturday, too hot days. If we get close to heat advisory criteria, we'll have to pull the trigger on some impact days if they're advised.